I would like to speak about towards natural interaction with robots, affective and social dimension of spoken interactions. So I'm working at LIMSI CNRS in a spoken language group, and I head a team about this affective and social dimension of spoken interaction. The main focus of our group is real-life emotion detection. So from emotional expression in the voice to now multimodal expression. We also built dynamic user profile modeling during spoken interactions, and we are interested by fusion of verbal and non-verbal multimodal channels. Okay. So we were involved in the first French Romeo project. The aim of this project, is to build an assistive robot, companion robot, and for our tests we have mainly conduct our experiment on now. I will present some demo, some video about three kinds of technology: speaker identification, emotion detection from audio signal, and dynamic user model. So at LIMSI, several corpora have been collected with different human-robot interaction using without of those levels or fully automatically systems. WOS means, without of WOS means that a human is driving the robot. We have the chance to collect a lot of different data with a lot of real end users. Children, elderly people, disabled people, and so on. We have developed a lot of annotation protocol, multi-level scheme, with different partners of a European community, and we were involved in the IEEE standard reflection about thinking about this multi-level scheme of annotation. We use for the demo I will show you only audio cues, and we use spontaneous data collected in different contexts for building two systems. The one is emotion detection, and the other one is building a dynamic profile. So I will explain more. First, some corpora. We have built some different tasks for trying to induce emotion. For example, with children, it was a game. And the idea is trying to obtain spontaneous. Is it possible to have? Okay. We do that in two different contexts, at LIMSI, but also at the school. So,
Nao, je suis pas content, t'as mis du bazar partout.
Sorry, it's French.
Nao, je suis pas content, t'as mis du bazar partout.
It was interesting
Nao, réveille-toi.
to have different quality, voice quality, and different.
C'est pas bien, Sophie.
We also collect data in the IDV Institute in Paris. The idea was to try to obtain realistic data. We make some scenarios, and we propose some scenarios, and the robot express positive or negative behaviors, dominant or dogful, friendly, machine-like, empathetic, or encouraging behaviors. And we have collected a lot of different interactions with speakers from different age, and we annotated this data with 4 classes. So maybe one example to listen the difficulty of this voice.
C'est pas fait pour nous.
C'est pas fait pour nous. It's not for us. She said, the old elderly girl. So now I would like to show you a first demo. It's emotion detection from the voice. We do not use the language aspect, the verbal aspect. It's a 4 emotion detection from voice.
Blah, 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 blah.
With SVM machine learning.
J'ai reconnu un état neutre, une autre.
faster.
La 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 la.
Blah blah blah. Means nothing. Okay.
J'ai reconnu la joie. Une autre.
La 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 la.
J'ai reconnu la colère. Une autre.
Bla 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 bla.
J'ai reconnu un état neutre. Une autre.
Bla 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 bla.
J'ai reconnu un état neutre. Une autre.
One other. is it?
Bla 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 bla.
So it's long, but just to see it's running.
J'ai reconnu la tristesse. Une autre.
Bla 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 la 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 la.
J'ai reconnu la joie. Une autre.
Bla 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 bla.
J'ai reconnu la colère.
So this is the first step. So trying to extract sufficiently robust cues in the signal, in the audio signal, to predict some emotions. Only 4 here. The other thing that we would like to do is to use acoustic features to drive other levels in the dialogues, and we are very interested by several different temporal features. For example, long-term features can be linked to personality. Medium-term features can be linked maybe more on positive, negative attitude or other information like that. And finally, the short-term features correspond to the mode of interaction, emotion, or stress, interest, and so on. So we build a system with these several temporal windows. The other thing is that paralinguistic speech cues are also very meaningful for conversation regulation, and filled pauses, silences, and there are several kinds of silence, in fact, hesitation or respect. Back channel is also very meaningful. You are all time listening to someone, and the information that we can use if we decide to use the deidic information, so the production and the listening information is quite interesting. And we also have a lot of things to learn about the synchronization of the speech. So we built at first step a multi-level detection system. The first step is extract low-level features on rhythmic things, energy, and so on. At the second level, we have emotional cues, but also some cues about differences, the fact that we know that the people is talking or not, and direction, time, also, and other information like information about the speaker, so not here. And the higher level is a user profile. So we decided to build a representation using 6 dimensions. 4 are linked to emotional representation and 2 are linked to interactional representation. This is linked to a lot of different experiments in the community. For example, loud voice is linked to self-confidence, or many positive emotions are linked to optimism, or energetic voice are linked to extroversion, and so on. There's many experiments in the community, and we have collected a lot of different studies trying to make a review of that and trying to use the more confident instruction. So we have these 2 levels, emotional profile and also interactional profile. Example, few silence in a lot of situations are linked to the friendliness with the person. So we can see that there is many different levels in this profile. The full system has been built built with two partners, three in fact, effectively with Aldebaran, but also with the SPIROPS, because we are using here the AI system of SPIROPS and Voxler also on the low-level clues, acoustic clues. So we build a full system with a perception step and then an emotional system with this user model profile and a dialogue strategy to answer differently depending of the feeling we have of the interaction with the subject. So the video demo I will show you now explain that. The first system is emotion and speaker detection using only audio channel, and we can detect is this a noun and unknown speaker. We have in this experiment 7 noun speakers. We can detect the gender and 4 emotion, activation and balance. We train the system with 65 voices speakers, and the performance is in cross-validation where around 60% for 4 classes and 80 for 2 classes. So the detail is here. The second system we can see in the demo is the video demo is the user profile modeling and the selection of different behavioral strategies of the robot. So we use here physiologic rules. And the different behavioral adaptation are linked to 2 main dimensions. One is a dominant submissive dimension, the other one is a friendliness. So this is the video. This video is an excerpt of a larger movie. The name of the movie is Vivre avec les robots, and Elodie Fertil was the réalisateur.
Son objectif, donner au robot la capacité de nous reconnaître, mais surtout de comprendre nos émotions.
Nao, t'es extrêmement fort, je suis trop contente de toi.
J'ai reconnu une femme, c'est Marie. J'ai reconnu la satisfaction.
Pour cela, elle a entraîné le robot sur des dizaines de voix différentes, afin qu'il puisse repérer les variations de tonalité, de rythme, de musicalité entre les individus et déterminer l'émotion qu'ils expriment.
Un journaliste.
Tristesse.
Aujourd'hui, Nao travaille avec Marie, qui volontairement change constamment d'humeur.
J'ai reconnu la colère.
Ben voilà, tu vois quand tu t'y mets, ça marche bien.
J'ai reconnu la satisfaction.
Écoute Nao, là c'est plutôt bien, c'est tranquille.
J'ai reconnu un état neutre.
Nao, si tu continues, ça va plus aller après. Hein.
J'ai reconnu la tristesse. Tu as l'air assez sûr de toi, globalement assez satisfait, assez expansif, et tu as l'air assez posé. J'adopte donc un comportement amical.
De manière encore plus surprenante, Nao sera aussi capable de sentir dans quel état est son interlocuteur, déchiffrer sa personnalité et adapter son comportement.
Bonjour, je suis sensible aux émotions que tu exprimes dans la voix. Grâce à elle, je peux déterminer progressivement ton profil émotionnel et adapter mon comportement. Plus tu me parleras, et plus le profil se stabilisera.
D'accord, mais c'est une bonne nouvelle ça, Nao.
Tu as l'air assez sûr de toi, globalement assez satisfait, assez expansif, et tu as l'air assez posé. J'adopte donc un comportement amical.
C'est regarder dans quel état est la personne et comment on doit lui parler. Donc c'est à la fois sur une dominante émotionnelle et sur une dominante d'interaction, comment le robot, quelle stratégie il doit avoir pour que la personne s'engage plus, ait envie de parler. Et du coup, c'est d'imaginer en fait des systèmes qui vont pouvoir non pas répondre de la même façon à tout le monde, mais s'adapter à chaque personnalité et donc pouvoir mieux interagir et mieux répondre aux besoins de la personne.
Tu as l'air peu sûr de toi, globalement très insatisfait, très réservé, et tu as l'air très posé. J'adopte donc un comportement directif.
D'accord.
En situation réelle, Nao ne décrira pas à haute voix son analyse. Il ne le fait bien sûr que pour l'exercice.
Okay, Romeo 2 now, new challenges. So, from simple dialogues, we would like to build long-term social relation with a robot. So the goal is to create a robot to assist elderly people in everyday life. And we need what? Communicate, socialize, entertain, a lot of function, very high-level function. How to realize credible social exchanges and favor the emergence of a social links, this is the question of this new project. So social interaction requires certain abilities such as social understanding, planning ahead and dealing with new circumstances, and also mind theory, anticipating the mental state of other people. And social links emerge when sharing experience and memories, when you are joking with someone, when you are sharing some interaction with specific topic, with a topic that you are very concerned on. So human beings' behavior such as work lives, compassion and jokes implies that the robot has the ability to represent and understand some complex human beings' behaviors. Lies are used to hide information or to achieve our goals. Compassion is also a great importance for social interaction in a relationship. To make jokes is a matter of context, of correlation with the current subject, is a good way to socialize. So challenges for perception, dialogue modeling, and artificial intelligence. And artificial creature should have the cognitive abilities, the sensing component, and the dialoguing capabilities to enable it to develop a social behavior. So such abilities are, for example, anticipation, expectation, memorization, and continuous training. And such cognitive abilities implies the development of new representation and new architecture, AI architecture. So how theories and models in sociology, in psychology, and in neuroscience can help? That's a good question. To develop this kind of long-term human-robot interaction, theory is essential and should be inspired by empirical groundings, theories, models. We have taken 3 examples. In sociology, Erving Goffman proposed concepts such as the phase, the frames, the social roles. That seems very important for a better model of social interaction. So we have begun to try to implement this kind of representation at LIMSI. Psychology, Klaus Scherer works. Component process model of affective states for appraisal of emotional events is used on generation of video of animation, gesture, and so on. It's quite difficult to apply this model on emotion detection from audio, but we have tried some things about that. Neuroscience, neuron mirrors. For example, I have taken only 3 examples about neuron mirrors that play a role in the capabilities linked to social interaction, so how to put this sort of information in a robot. So the gap is huge between these theories and designing human-robot interaction. But we need to go to outside our community to find new ideas and to find new theories, or to build the theories. For example, emotion for social interactions are to fulfill 2 roles. Emotion influence decision process. We know that. Change our decision process sometimes by altering the usual way an action is performed with very small features like facial microexpression, quicker moves, and so on. So we focus on audiovisual affect burst detection. Affect burst means very rapid and energy cues, like laughter. According to Goffman, people tend to play a role during social interaction. This role must be maintained to avoid ruptures, normally in the society. And it is then really important to try to show this coherence in emotional states. So the future trends and challenges in Romeo 2, large things, okay. We intend to build on the characterization of the affective and social signals in several contexts, with different tasks and role, different personality of the subjects, where we will work also on fusion of multimodal cues in detection and generation, and on dynamic of human communication. we need these new theories, but we need also empirical data and evaluation measures. So the challenge of evaluation of dialogue system with robots is not minimum, it's a very important challenge. The evaluation of interaction is complex, different types of interaction, and what to evaluate: behaviors, social and psychological aspects, objective measures, existing objective measures, I don't know, success rates, interaction time, error rates, and also, sorry, engagement in the interaction. I have just an example in another project. We collect data showing this kind of engagement. This project is also a robotic project, but without a humanoid robot, but just a platform, a mobile-based social assistive robot for elderly and disabled people with a robotic arm and an interface with the patient through a VCR on a screen. So the dialogue here is a small talk on specific subjects, with only an understanding on vocally expressed emotion that drive the display of facial expression of the VCR. So we have collected data in three different locations: a retirement home, functional re-education center, so on. So we'd like to show you just the beginning of this video. It's for collected data, we have done that. Three scenarios, pillbox, for example. Mary is the name of the ECA. As I'm trying to make them comfortable, we spoke with the subject.
Marie, je suis là pour toi.
Oui.
Nous pouvons discuter ensemble, nous pouvons rire ensemble, nous pouvons regarder la télévision ensemble.
Ah,
Tu peux faire appel à moi si tu as besoin d'aide ou si quelque chose ne va pas. N'hésite pas, je suis là pour toi. Et
aide-moi.
si tu as besoin d'être seul, tu peux m'éteindre, il suffit que tu me le dises.
Non, je veux que tu m'aides.
Je te propose que nous fassions un peu connaissance.
Oui.
Comment t'appelles-tu?
Roland Pastor. Je suis pasteur évangéliste.
Ah, j'aime bien ce prénom.
Ah. Je suis un ancien berger.
Tu n'as pas quelque chose à faire à midi?
Oui. J'oublie des fois de prendre mon pilier. Le pilier pour les médicaments. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses?
Oui, c'est bien ça. C'est bientôt l'heure de prendre tes médicaments. Le robot part te chercher ton pilier.
Bon, etc., etc. Sorry. We have a lot of data collected in this kind of interaction. So our current project at LIMSI in human-robot interaction is to build a generic intelligent user interface named Joker with social communication skills including humor, empathy, compassion, politeness, white lie, and other informal socially oriented behavior. We also try to use two ways, fast and slow, in the decision process based on Kahneman works. The intuitive way for empathic behavior, like the fact to synchronize some mimics, like laughter, or you can imagine a lot of other synchronization with the low level, and a cognitive way for reasoning on the straight talking into account, cognitive way for reasoning using the user profile and the contextual information. So we are working on this representation of the context for all these different application or platform. So this is just an idea to collect new data.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Your turn now.
J'ai pas compris.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Your turn now.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
How about this one? Sai-shi, 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 shi-zi.
44只死石狮子。
I'm Chasseur Sachin, Chasseur Chastin Sunchin.
Un chasseur sachant chasser doit savoir chasser sans son chien.
Okay, so I imagine it's okay. We are laughing a lot. So we will try to use this interface to collect data, to collect laugh in next interspeech conference with a lot of different cultural and spoken language. So it's quite interesting to have this collection for future applications. Thank you.